live, I'm assuming those dings we're getting are notifications that I'm live, coming into email, which is great. When I go live, I love to hear those notifications on my email. So you guys get email alerts. If you got your email alerts turned on and your email dings, and you know I'm live. I didn't even think about that before, man. I always thought it was cell phone notifications. I never really realized you guys were getting your email notifications. So if you have there's another one. If you have access to email and your email is open and it dings when you get a new email, then you'll get notified like that, I think, as well. Does anybody get email notifications? Jay, what's up, buddy? Told you guys I'd be back for a 1 o'clock show, man. I'm just going over to my stream right now to set all my videos to private really quick. It sucks that I have to do this. Hey, Lisa. Thank you, Lisa. Hey, Brian. Rutkowski. Let's go to content. Let's go to live shows. And now we will go to all of these. They're all public. Okay. Private, save. Private, save. Sucks I have to set all these videos to private. Until the 20th, but I just can't take a risk of having them public. So the best thing you can do, and anybody that's a podcaster that is having problems with their channel, they could really learn from this little thing that I do here. You know, multiple channels, definitely. And then after you upload content, even the content that's not in question, because that's the stuff that they get you for. Isn't that funny? The stuff that's really not in question is the stuff that usually gets flagged or gets algorithmed. And it's the stuff that I get away with murder on here sometimes on this live stream, because it's really not, you know, they claim their artificial intelligentsia is so great, you know, and really it's horrible. And there's no recourse, there's no one to complain to, and when you do complain to their tech support, they act like idiots. They act like they never deleted a single subscriber from you ever. You know, and you're just like, you guys need to go fuck yourselves right now. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we are all set up there. I just set all of my videos to private that I've uploaded on the main channel that I kind of forgot about over the last 2 or 3 days. I got to go in there and do that every day. Rutkowski, I see a T and a K. The only way to do that is to end the T and start the K, man, Rutkowski, unless the K is silent. But Rutkowski, it just seems kind of easy to say. I'm just reading it the way it's spelled, bro. Why do people have such a hard time saying that name? They call you Koski? They call you like Redikoski or something? Redikoski? Dude, Bitcoin's trying to pierce 62 again, but it just bounced. It's bouncing down off of 62 really hard. We've got cannabis strains from around the world here to smoke today, folks. We've got the, I went down to the grow, I watered. Yesterday, I gave them all kinds of amendments and nutrients yesterday. I gave them the bud candy and the bud exploder, the fucking super bud and the big bud and the monster bud, you know, all the shit that I got. And I hooked those plants up, and then today I went in there and I watered them really good. And I ate some tomatoes that were down there. Had a couple cherry tomatoes. They were nice. They were very good. Had a couple of pole beans while I was down there. And I checked the trichomes on all 6 plants. None of them are anywhere near done yet. we might be able to find 1 or 2 amber trichomes out of every 100. So, I mean, for me, this is the way I like my bud. I don't want it too heavy and sappy, and when I smoke it, I don't want to be like this, because I smoke all day. I smoke a lot. So I don't want to be stoned out of my mind. That's not why I use cannabis. I use it more to focus my thoughts. But, now that I'm not eating so much sugar, and I do have a good amount of sugar every day, don't get me wrong. This creamer alone has a lot of sugar in it. So if I cut down on my coffee, I'd have less sugar. Or if I just went black, I'd probably be better off too. But my point is, since I've cut down on the amount of sugar that I consume, I really don't need to use cannabis the way that I used to. Like, for instance, I had a bunch of stuff I had to do today. I didn't get high to do it. I just did it, and I was focused, and I was concentrated on everything I was doing. I had a lot of things to do financially. I had to take care of some things and, tie up some loose ends and just do business shit. And I didn't need to get high in order to achieve all that. I was able to just plow right through all of my stuff. It's the sugar, guys. I'm telling you, that's the poison, man. And they got us. They got us with it. They didn't even realize when they were selling us the sugar, they didn't even realize how much they were dumbing us down. But they love it. Now that they found out, now that they see how stupid we are, now that they see how slow we are to respond to things like, when they take our rights away, social media and shit like that, or when they poison your children, or they don't fix the water in Flint. You're not so quick to get up off the couch. We're kind of more lazy, and our brains are all corroded with frickin' sugar poison, and plaque that comes from sugar poisoning. And the beautiful thing about that is, it's curable, man. It goes away. I am living proof, man. I'm here to tell you. I didn't realize that my engine could use a tune-up. But boy, oh boy, did it need a tune-up. And that's all it needed. Get off that sugar poison. And, man, if you want to think clearly, man, if you want to stop walking around in a haze, if you want to stop feeling sorry for yourself and feeling depressed and pathetic and useless and worthless and meaningless, stop eating sugar, man. Because sugar is the only thing that gives you life sometimes. Sugar is the only thing that makes you think you've got a reason to live. If I just make it to that next brownie or that next, whatever sugar thing that you're shoving in your fucking face. And when you take that out of the equation, you come to find out that you start getting enjoyment, fulfillment out of a whole bunch of other things that never used to mean dick to you before because your brain wasn't processing that shit correctly. I know a lot of you will fall into this. You will get into a relationship with somebody and then you guys will poison each other. And you don't even realize you're doing it. But now you have a partner in crime. That's what happened to me and Donna. That is the exact same thing that happened to me and Donna. I was doing so good, man. I was so healthy. And then her and I got together and she started sugar poisoning me, man. She didn't mean to do it. She wasn't trying to kill me. But it's just the way we are, we don't even think about it. We don't realize what we're doing, man. And in come the cases of Pepsis and the cases of Coke and the sugar and the chocolate syrup and the fucking chocolate milk and the ice cream, and oh boy. And the whipped cream and all that shit. All of it. And I come to find out, I was living for that shit. I was living for that shot of whipped cream, man, Now, I live for my doggy. Do you know I spend more time with Rogan now that I stopped eating sugar? Because I get that rush out of being with my dog instead of eating fucking chocolate or, a lot of you will compound your addictions. You'll get high, you'll eat sugar, and then you'll play video games. You're doing 3 addictions at once, man. Enoch, I'm talking to you. You should be here watching my show, not ignoring me playing COD. That's where you are right now, I'm sure. We're gonna have a bit every day. It's gonna be called addressing absent Enoch. JC Wiley, hello. How's it going? Had a big jump there. Bitcoin is now at 62.2. Oh my God, 62.2. What? Bitcoin just jumped. Bitcoin. I can't even talk. Bitcoin. Bitcoin just jumped way the fuck up. Oh my God. Holy shit. Look at that, folks. Wow. It's jumped by like 4,000 Australian in seconds. Well, it didn't go 4,000 here, but I'll tell you this. We're right at the daily high again, guys, on Bitcoin, and I love bringing you the daily high. It's at 62.5 right now, but the daily high is 62.8. This fucking stupid software. 850. Wow. $1,100 to pass the ATH. What? All the all-time high? We're only $1,100 for the all-time high. 64,000 something, right? 64, was it 64,480 or something? Oh my God. Is it going to crash through it? And is it going to be on this live stream that it happens? Do you guys remember what I predicted this morning? I predicted that Bitcoin was going to go up to 65,000. You guys remember that? I predicted 65K today. It's going today. That was my prediction. We're almost there. We're halfway there. We've got up to the 2,500 mark, 2,500 to go, and we're at 6,500. And once again, I have foretold yet another Bitcoin prediction that has come true. Nostradamus is alive and well, folks. I can't believe people are leaving this fucking show. Where the fuck is Iceman? Iceman, where the fuck are you? Where are you? There you are. Okay. 9 folks watching the show. I wonder where everybody else went. We had some people here, but people left. I'm sorry, man. I'm so sorry that I ran people off. But I think Iceman is here now. Iceman, what's up, son? I've got some bud here to smoke. Looks like the Candy Kush. Not sure. What was it that got recommended earlier? No, that was, someone said plant number 5, wasn't it? And that ended up being Girl Scout cookie. Dude, you guys that follow me on Instagram, what did you guys think about those last 3 photographs I just uploaded? I just took those photographs 2 hours ago in the sunlight. What did you guys think about those Instagram uploads? You guys like that shit? That's live bud, guys. You ain't going nowhere? Okay. Alright, well, let's smoke, man. That'll make me feel better. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is for all. Cheers, everybody. To all of you. Cheers. 62.6. Oh my God. Ethereum is at 38.9, guys. It's about to go to 39. Where's Iceman at? Oh, Iceman probably can't talk in here. Cheers, you just sat down with a clean bung. Well, it's 4:20. You know, well, 10 minutes late, but still, whatever. Unreal. Of course you did. All right, so, how about plant number 1? Girl Scout cookie. GSC. I went out there today. I got some pictures, man. I got some pictures of that Girl Scout cookie. Or I got pictures of that, I got pictures, maybe not the Girl Scout cookie, actually. Now I got pictures of, the Candy Kush. The, Gorilla Glue. That's what I got pictures of. The Gorilla Glue. Not the Girl Scout cookie. There's the glue. There's the Candy Kush. This is the Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue. Yeah. That Gorilla Glue. But if you guys want to see those photographs, they're on my Instagram. They're amazing looking, guys. Cheers, I just sat down. Okay, press some rosin earlier too and clean the banger, so ready to dab too. Okay, Javon, right on. Hell yeah. Okay, Bitcoin went under 62 now. It's at 61.9, but it's very, very active. Now it's at 62, now it's at 61, now it's at 62. So it likes 62, man. It likes hanging around 62. That's what's going on there. The momentum's unreal. Yeah, man, there's a lot of volume. Those volume spikes are huge. There's a lot of people making money off of Bitcoin right now. I mean, if I sold Bitcoin, I'd be making a ton of money right now. But I really am expecting it to go to 100,000, then 150, then 200, eventually to 1 million. I'm expecting that, man. I don't want to sell too much of it off. You know, this cheap Bitcoin, it's worth a lot more to me than if I bought some today, you know? It's like I want to hold on to it now. You were live like 2:30 a.m. my time, and it's 7:30 now. You haven't slept? God damn, this stuff smells good. Holy shit. Take a bud. Take the leaves off. That's, you know, it's like peeling a banana. It is when it is at its freshest. That bud, as soon as you pull those leaves off it, you are releasing the power of the smell, the flavor, the potency. It's like you're pulling the pin out of a hand grenade. Hey, Iceman, what's up, son? Oh my goodness, bro! I'm about to go in on this beautiful, beautiful plant number 1. Which is ginormous. And it is Girl Scout cookies, pretty sure. Pretty sure that's what this is. Man, I wish Buddha was here. Dude, fucking Buddha, he's the first person I ever smoked Gorilla Glue with. That'd be so cool if he was here. It'd be so cool, man. He's on the East Coast. That sucks, man. All right. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabisism, tism for all. Cheers, everybody. Iceman, cheers. Welcome to the show. I'm glad you made it, brother. How do you like me now? So you're basically using your throat to push the air out when you're doing it really gently like that. You're just saying guh, guh, guh. Really gently, just like guh, guh. And that little, just saying guh without actually vocalizing it is all the pressure I need to push that out. You guys, I just made $2,000. Since we started the show, I just made $2,000. I should just pull that out every time it happens, you know? Oh, I made $2,000, pull it out. $5,000, I'll pull it out. $10,000, I'll pull it out. And that's the thing, is it's less and less and less and less every time, man. I want to keep all my money in crypto. I think I found a great place to store it, guys. And I'm here to tell you all about it. You can also make $50 in Bitcoin if you sign up and you put $400 into an account on Celsius and you use my code to do it. They'll give me a bonus and they'll give you a bonus. We both get a bonus. If you deposit $400 of Bitcoin into Celsius under my code, they'll give you $50 of Bitcoin. And every time somebody signs up under that code, I get $50 worth of Bitcoin too. Dude, Celsius is the best. Look, I watched the Celsius live stream today and I realized how amazing it is. I was like, yeah, okay, I got it now. I listened to what they said. There's one guy, he's real snooty. He's real cocky, this guy. Do you know what he told people? They were like, you know, we're kind of wondering about the gas fees when we're sending crypto from one to another and using, and he basically looked at them and said, how dare you? How dare you even question us? He basically said that. Do you know what he said? He said, the fact that we provide you the amount of security on your accounts that you get, that we are on it 24/7, and if something gets taken, you're immediately compensated. You are in no position to question any fees. You know, I was like, ooh, listen to this guy. Here's the head guy. He is a bitch. But I'm telling you, man, it would be worth, if I could pull that up for you guys to see. It was a live stream, and I don't know if it's up. But let me see if it's available, because it would really be, there were only like 1,000 people watching, guys. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on, let me go into my history here. This is worth watching. These guys, listen, guys. If you are, look, if you're gonna do it, put everything you got into it, and then click on HODL mode. Okay? And that means you can't really take shit out. You just put it in. It's like a piggy bank that no one else can get into when you put it in HODL mode. It takes you 24 hours to open that shit back up. So if you're a long-term investor like me, and you're not worried about having instant access to a certain amount of money, and you got access other places, and you're not worried about it, you want this fucking piggy bank. And Celsius is the fucking piggy bank. It's goddamn Fort Knox, man, with all of your wealth in it. And you guys should check that shit out. Check it out for sure. Listen, I'll explain to you why it's so great, okay? Oh my God, there it is. It's you guys, it's up. The fucking live stream is up and we can watch it. Okay, here, check this out, man. This live stream was amazing. Especially when you consider what the fuck is going on.
Hey everybody, Celsius community, crypto community. What a day, right? Bitcoin breaking through 61,000. Those of you who hodled, those of you who stuck with the
sounds like me, huh?
The rules, right, are now smiling wide. And those of you who thought they could time the market are basically sitting on the sidelines and complaining. October 15th, coming to you live from New York. We have Zach.
This is Mr. Cocky. This is Mr. Celsius. The C is for cocky. But he has every reason in the world to be cocky. So pay attention to what he has to say, and I'll speed it up, and we'll get high.
Always. And we have Shiran. He's been keeping us safe since the launch now for 3 years. And great to have you back. Shiran's coming to us from Israel, right? Tel Aviv?
Yeah, Tel Aviv.
Right. And Zach is in Nevada, right? This time I got it right.
Everyone said, they think, aren't you from Arizona? I said, no.
I made you, yeah, exactly. I just moved you over. So today we will be taking your burning questions. Let's talk about the burn, right? We have plenty of, as you know, we're burning tokens every week, so we start with that. That's our first thing. So I think we have a pretty nice updated video for you. Shaq, let's play the video.
No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't just for all. Cheers, everybody. Smoke along with me. You guys are going to like this video. You're going to like this podcast.
Yeah, so another 51,000 sell token burn, almost $300,000. Again, I know a lot of you scratching your head and saying, why are they burning tokens? Why can't they just give them to us? So, by the way, I posted on Twitter if you want to see the Etherscan link. Follow me on Twitter, it's right there. But again, burn is a very equal way for us to distribute the additional value that we create in the community. And every week we do that to basically reward all the sell token holders. When we pay yield, again, we pay Bitcoin on Bitcoin and so on and so on. That is not necessarily helping the sell token holders. But here we're taking a piece of it, right, and we are giving it to, we're distributing it equally to the sell token holders based on how many sell tokens they have. You have more sell, you're getting more of that burn. You have less sell, you're getting less of it. So,
and also, I'm seeing a burning question in the chat right now.
Oh, yeah. Very good. That was good. You're stealing my dead.
Hey, Nay, what are you using to view Bitcoin value in real time in the bottom right? Crypto Watch. Crypto Watch desktop. It's great.
Jokes. I like, all right, fine, go ahead.
There was this, this teensy little announcement we had this week about raising $400 million, and the community is dying to know what we plan to use that $400 million for.
All right, that's a great question. So obviously, $400 million is a lot of money, but the number one thing that we need, and I'll share my screen here. The number one thing we need is something we have not been able to get enough of. So we went far and wide looking for an ambassador, for someone to help us in recruiting, to help us in kind of sending the message, right, about the fact that Celsius now is ready to hire hundreds of people. And let me share the video, show you what the ambassador has done. Our new
Christmas
ambassador.
Cookies batter. Right on, Karen.
Ready? Here we go. You see all those developers, a stadium full of developers. That's what we want.
And security.
And DevOps. And
so if any of you have learned to code and you guys are developers, Celsius is hiring 200 right now.
Any DEV that you want, so definitely, a lot of people kind of texting me, sending me emails saying, hey, Alex, you look tired. You've been burning the midnight oil. Got you there. So you see, I'm now filling up on all kind of good stuff, healthy stuff to be able to keep this burning quest to get all of you to financial freedom. Okay?
You guys check this out.
Look, it's only 4 letters. Okay, here it is, right in front of you, a bowling ball with 4 letters on it. How hard could it be? For 4 years, I've been telling you that the answer is just 4 letters. and everybody was like, no, I'm going to do farming, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. No, the turtle wins. The turtle wins every time. You don't have any gas fees, you don't have any transaction fees, you don't waste your time going back and forth. If you hodl with Celsius, you've beaten every DeFi, CeFi, ShmeFi platform out there. Okay, so don't listen to Bernanke, don't listen to the banks who are burning you with fees. Just hodl. How hard can it be? 4 years in a row, we've been telling you that. The ones who are sticking with the simple program are way ahead.
Just hodl. Right? Who's been telling you that?
Move your coins over, hodl with Celsius, and you're gonna win every time.
Who's been telling you to hodl a gang, hold a gang. Who tells you to hodl?
I just say, like, there's this huge, especially in the bull market, there's this huge temptation to trade and say, oh, I could have done this or I could have done that. But very, very, very few traders actually are successful in the long term. And it's one thing to get lucky once or twice, but to do it repeatedly is almost impossible. So hodling works for a lot of people, and crypto is tend to.
And you guys understand, I am 24% on my overall all-time profit on my portfolio. That's everything. I'm almost at a quarter. You understand that? So if you put in $100, you'd have $125 now. That's where I'm at.
Celsius.
Yeah, so the key thing is a global multidisciplinary team. That's really the key thing. And it's not only the security team. Integral elements and integral team members, like you said, are the developers, the DevOps.
What a return
personnel,
on your
product,
investment.
again, legal, the whole team. And only when you have a tight-knit group like that, that's where...
If you would put in $1,000, you'd have $250, $1,250 to speak for now.
You achieve and how you achieve good security, good awareness, good teamwork, and the people thing, that's number one, yeah? In addition, again, it's understanding the community. That's why we interact a lot on Twitter and other platforms. Again, we're very connected to our clients, the community, with awareness, understanding their needs, understanding the use cases, how they use the app, how they use other, crypto resources and such. So that's another part. The first part is people, a great team. And it's not only the security team, it's really the global Celsius team, tight-knit. And the second part, really awareness, understanding our clients, understanding the community, not being disconnected from what we deliver. That's key, and that's an integral part of us. Later, we'll talk about more technical security aspects. And again, the feedback
they will.
At various conferences.
They will.
When we present and such. But these are
and then you'll understand why this is so great.
Yeah, and as, I admitted that I used to be a black hat hacker, right? I used to hack in my teens. So I hacked a phone company in Israel with a 300 baud modem and managed to get into their back office, into their system, their Ericsson switch, because I had a neighbor. She was like there was zero chance. She was like 2 years older than me. There was zero chance she was going to date me. So I managed to have my phone number call when her phone number call rang. Obviously, that was crossing the line. But my point is, as a hacker, I have ways to.
And now you've admitted a fucking felony, and now you're going to go to prison because there's no statute of limitations on that fucking crime, motherfucker. You're going to prison, pal. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a legal expert. I have no idea.
Think of ways of how someone can break into our system.
But I am a financial advisor.
Right? That's their job. Yeah. Their job. And they sit there and constantly, it's the red team versus the blue team, right? They're constantly trying to break into our systems, and they know all the techniques, right?
Does that 24% profit make me legit financial advisor, you guys? Let me know in the chat. What do you guys think? Did I make some good choices?
To your point,
am I doing it right?
About all of the simulations and exercises that you guys go through every week.
Yeah, so again, our team members, again, if they're from...
And remember, I would have to pull all my money out right now to enjoy all of that. But I could take out a little tiny bit of it and take some profits along the way. And I've already have done that. And this profit right here is after I've already taken a lot of profit out. I'm still at 24%.
Red team versus blue team, doing these tabletop exercise, doing these simulations globally 24/7. So it's internal teams, external teams. We've brought people that have done bug bounties with HackerOne and other platforms. And
Bitcoin's really at 62,
yeah. We have very good ex-military, again, global, not only Israel, people that's what they did for a living. Again, safely and securely simulations, but also in the real world, you could say, in operations and such. So measurement, penetration test, bug bounty, simulations such as tabletop exercises, and ongoing scanning, breach attack simulation, you call it also. These are key. And again, you have to understand your pulse. You have to be with your hand on the pulse all the time.
Hold a gang. 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 Hold a gang.
Right, you're always on top of the burning matters.
That song always makes me smile.
Yeah. Is that a good way of saying it?
That's good, again.
Because listen,
again, we follow the trends, the burning matters, the burning news.
You remember what I did? What I did was I took advice from that Lamborghini kid, the Hodl Gang guy. Remember the guy who became a millionaire from Bitcoin, and he was on the news, and the guy sits down with him, and he's like, so hey, I'm from, and the guy's like, sup. And he's got like a cut-off t-shirt on and shit, dude. They're like out sitting by a swamp. I'm like, dude, this could be me. I'm like, why not me? If that kid, then why not me? That was the greatest thing I'd ever seen in my entire life. Have you guys seen that? We watched it on the show. We literally watched on the show the report on the kid that became a Bitcoin millionaire years ago. And he was talking about hodling.
On Gmail or Facebook or Twitter and such, switch it around, use things that
He
aren't
was
that common.
hodl gang.
That's from the awareness side. We'll talk about that. There'll be questions here. I see some questions already. The second topic is
Nick,
more
what's up,
blockchain
brother?
transactions,
Hey.
the ongoing operations with us. We have various cases.
Nick, where's your Bitcoin at today, bro? Let me know.
Blockchain, Again, we're working also on awareness within the application and also on the back end that if you send to the wrong blockchain, we'll shift it automatically to the right blockchain or to the right addresses. We have that in place. We're improving that. Regarding coin recovery, in the past month plus, we've recovered a lot of cases. It's important to note that we can't promise 100% that these cases can be solved every time. But we've done a lot.
You managed to unburn tokens and coins for people. Is that?
Cannabis James
tokens
from
that have
around
been sent
the
to black holes have been
world.
burned. We've revived them and shifted the course, into your wallet at the end of the day, into your account.
And this next chain
coin
is
recovery
coming
system is
from
that. Again,
Northern
it's a service that we take
California.
ourselves. There's no fees here. We don't charge, of course. With that, we can't promise that every mistake that's been done by sending to the
I'm
blockchain
picking
can be
this one. It's
reverted
really
and
hard to
recovered.
decide,
We
actually, but I'm gonna go with
done
candy.
hundreds. The team here has done hundreds of cases in the
I'm
past
gonna
month.
get me
So
some
that's very
candy.
important. Again, that's for the community, for the clients, as we and also the blockchain add more and more controls, and the awareness is also conceived by everyone not to make those mistakes. Because blockchain transactions isn't something that we've all been
God,
doing
it
for,
smells like
for years.
fucking blueberry.
Everything here is pretty new, and especially with the hundreds of thousands of clients that we're onboarding. So it is a process for everyone to learn the mechanics, to learn how blockchains work, and such. But we make it very easy through the app. That's also the bottom line.
Yeah,
I don't know what the fuck this is, but it is so goddamn good.
If you guys haven't read it, I think we have links to it as well. So Shiran published all of these best practices, and definitely join. Go on our website. We have links to all these different articles, and you can basically learn best practices and everything else. I want to mention. Yep.
I was going to say one of my favorite lines used to say was protecting your coins was always our number one and number two priority because that's anytime you're holding your keys with another wallet, protecting those coins is absolutely top of the list. The yield, the services all come second. If coins get lost, that's the worst case scenario. So
Right.
like I hear a lot of clients that say, oh, I diversify my risk by using 3 or 4 or 5 different platforms, or I move my coins over here because they're promising a higher rate. I want to ask Sharon, what would you say to users that maybe not considering security as important as it is, especially in this space?
So again, security and productivity at the end of the day, making the business run for you as a client, for us as a company, it's number one. And it's also intertwined in everything blockchain and crypto related. Again, cryptocurrency, the basis is cryptography, meaning encryption, digital signatures and such. So security is embedded in everything that we do in this ecosystem. Without security, without cryptography, crypto wouldn't exist. So security, awareness, understanding this ecosystem, doing your own research and such, reading the materials that we and others publish, that's key. Number one. Until this, again, industry, which is very ripe today, but this is really early days as well. The education gets to everyone, and it's really second to nature.
Smell.
Doing transactions, interacting with these DeFi and CeFi platforms and such. So security is integral.
Hold a gang, 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 hold a gang.
And also regarding all the transaction and account management and other pieces of it.
So to add to this, putting your coins on 3 different leaky buckets from a security standpoint does not make your coins more secure. So what do you prefer? 1 bucket that has no holes in it, security holes in it, or 3 buckets that have holes in it, and you hope that the hackers are not going to hit your bucket? That you have a 1 in 3 chance that they're not going to hit your bucket. So if you take your coins and you divide them between Celsius and other platforms, you have to ask yourself, are these other platforms more safe than Celsius? If they're less safe, then you just put some of your coins in the leaky bucket. So how is that exactly improving your safety, right? So all these other platforms and hacks, they all had problems. Again, you don't believe me, it's all documented online. And our security team, in many cases, is bigger than the entire team on this or that DeFi project or CeFi project, right? So we have more people dedicated. Like Shiran,
I think this is the part coming up.
To basically maintaining the security, testing of vulnerabilities, making sure that your account is not being used in any malicious way, and so on and so on. Then all these other guys have in total, right? Employees in total. So we, Warren Buffett used to say, still says it, I guess.
This is
I
it.
prefer to have a few eggs and put them in one basket.
You guys, this is it.
Very tight watch of the basket. And that's what Shiran does, right? Him and his team are covering 24/7. They have multiple people in every shift, just monitoring real-time activity, every activity. Anyone touches anything has to do with Celsius. And we can see malicious activity is very easy to detect because it's a different type of behavior, right? Multiple attempts to get into your wallet.
Remember I said this cocky motherfucker's about to say to all the goddamn Celsius users, how dare you fucking question our security or our fees when we have no fucking fees, number one, those fees are coming from our partners, and number two, we give you this kind of security for free. How dare you? Listen to his attitude. I fucking love this shit.
Or people impersonating you, but they don't have your IP address. They're trying to log in from a different IP address. All these different behaviors are why, for example, sometimes we lock up your account. We see people complaining on Twitter saying, "Oh, my account got locked." Instead of saying thank you, my account got locked because I, by mistake, used the same password in 10 different places, and Celsius froze my account because they saw malicious activity. People are complaining about it, right? So instead of complaining, why don't you go to your Android Play Store and give us a good referral, right? Give us 5 stars for protecting you and not charging you any fees for that. We're not charging you anything for it, right? It's all free service that comes as part of the Celsius package. So, you know, if you have a burning hole in your pocket, you know, and you have all these leaks, you better move those coins over, okay? One more thing on HODL. HODL working well, but it comes with...
You better move those coins over. Dude, when I heard him say that, I was like, he's literally speaking to 1,000 Celsius customers right now live, and he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, you motherfuckers on Twitter better chill the fuck out, because this is what we do for you for free. And I was like, this guy is fucking awesome. I love this guy. This guy is just like, fuck you motherfuckers. Look, and listen, he's right. I've gone, I'm there, I'm telling all of you, I got my code today to give to you guys. It's on my Twitter if you want to use it. I can put it in the chat for you guys, because it's on Twitter, but I can just copy it into the chat. If you guys want to join Celsius and get that $50, it's a $400. If you put $400 of Bitcoin into Celsius, you get $50 of Bitcoin for free. I did that using Crypto Lark's code. You can do it using mine, and then I get $50 of Bitcoin, which is cool as fuck. But if you guys want, if you want that code for Celsius, listen, I haven't even told you why you should do it yet. All we're talking about right now is that it's a piggy bank, right? Just listen, keep listening to the conversation, okay? You're going to learn something. If you guys haven't been paying attention, you're going to learn something today, all right? You're going to learn how I've already made over $1,000 by just letting my money sit like Edwin Sparks does. Right, Edwin Sparks? He's my partner in crime. He loves Celsius. He knows. Edwin and I just let our money sit in Celsius, and it makes us massive amount of interest for just sitting in there, right? You're going to learn today. You just learned. I just told you. I just let the cat out the bag. I just let the cat out the bag. But that's okay. You can stick around and get high, and you're gonna learn more, and I'm going to tell you which ones. If you stick around, I'll tell you which cryptos will get you the most amount of interest at Celsius that you should go in there with. You know, the highest interest rates. I highly recommend. And to just give you a good taste, Polygon Matic is like, I believe it's fucking 10% or some shit, some stupid crazy shit. If you have Polygon Matic, let's say, yeah, I listened to A and I bought $1,000 worth of Polygon Matic, and now it's worth fucking, you know, $2,000 or whatever the fuck, right? I'm going to take that, I'm going to transfer it into a new Celsius account, and I'm just going to let it sit in there, and it's going to start making me 10% interest every year. I'm going to make 10% interest, and that interest comes, they pay every week. You get a payment. And then, the amount of, let's say it's Matic that's sitting in there, that you have, they add to it. So it goes up. So it makes you more interest. So it's like a self-reinforcing feedback loop. And it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And you're still getting 10%, but the amount is more. So you're getting more money. And it'll just build and 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 wait! There's so much more. It's not just Polygon Matic, folks. Of course it's Bitcoin, where you're going to get 6% on that. If you have under 1 Bitcoin, up to 1 Bitcoin, you get, I believe it's 6.6% on your Bitcoin. So let's say you bought a Bitcoin. Let's say you bought a whole Bitcoin and it's just sitting somewhere. Well, if you transfer it into your wallet at Celsius, and make sure to use HODL mode, folks. Use the HODL mode. Use it like a piggy bank. Just you're throwing it in there, you're leaving it in there, right? You take that you put it in there, and it was, let's say you bought it at 35 or 40,000 when I was begging you to buy it. I was like, get it at 45,000. You guys need to get it. I wish I could buy it. I can't afford to buy any Bitcoin, but if you got money, buy some Bitcoin. And you're like, I'm buying a whole fucking Bitcoin because Nate told me to. And I got $35,000 sitting in the bank, and it's not doing anything for me. And I'm going to listen to Nate. I'm going to take that $35,000, and I'm going to buy a fucking Bitcoin for $35,000 or whatever the fuck it was, $47,000. And you bought the Bitcoin. And now, today, it's worth $62,538. So not only have you already made maybe $10,000, $20,000 after the fees and everything, sheer profit. Now you take that $62,000 that you got, and you put that over into Celsius, and you start getting 6.6% on that $62,000. Dude, it's win, win, win. What is it? Why is it win, win, win? Winning, number one, you're moving it into a much safer place. Number two, you're making more interest on it there than you would at BlockFi or anywhere else, pretty much. Safely, just by letting it sit in your account. And why is it win, win, win? Because it's got on it HODL mode, which allows you to lock the account. And only you will be able to get back into it. I could explain to you how HODL mode works, but it's self-explanatory when you activate it. It tells you everything you need to know. And you can back out of it anytime before you accept it. So check it out. Once you're on Celsius, go into your settings, click on privacy, click on HODL, turn it on, and it'll guide you through all this stuff and it'll explain it to you. I don't really want to explain all of the ins and outs of HODL mode on the podcast. Number one, it's, there are a lot of security measures that they go through. And yes, I like to say measures sometimes. Just sounds sophisticated. And, we don't need to be throwing all that shit out there. And if you're a user of it, you're going to love it. You're going to love this security measure. The HODL security measure it's unlike any other security measure that I've ever used before. It's not like two-factor authentication or anything like that. So check it out, guys. Seriously, check it out. And that's the third, that's the win-win-win. That's the third win. Is you're moving your money out of an unsecure place. You're getting crazy fucking interest on it, win, and you're getting, if you put it in HODL mode, no one else will ever be able to get into that motherfucker except for you. And you'll see why. And you're gonna love it. And you're gonna love it so much. Yeah, I've got an offline wallet, and I love that. It's great. I'm not worried about anybody hacking my offline wallet, right? And because I'm able to defend myself here in the home, I'm not worried about somebody trying to, steal from me or hold me hostage or whatever. That's something you can consider. This takes that out of the loop completely. So someone's not thinking there is a device somewhere around where if they look for it, they could find it that might have some of your crypto on it. Not at Celsius. And there is no way they're ever going to be able to get through HODL mode on Celsius. It is the shit. You're going to love it. And you can still use the account in HODL mode. You can still, it's a piggy bank, right? You can still drop your coins into it. But ain't nobody breaking into that motherfucker while you're doing it. You're still getting all of your it's up 4.2%. Hell yeah, J-Bone. Did we lose Nick Brown? Nick Brown 3. Nick, did you ever say what your account was up to? I missed that. Nick Brown, where was your Bitcoin at? Nick Brown, there's a fly around. Nick Brown, did you ever say? I missed it. Let me know. What are we smoking? We're smoking. It's top of the hour. Shut up, you're very good. Candy Kush. We're very good. All right, let's keep listening. And please consider. Oh, I was going to get you guys. I was going to go on Twitter and I was going to get you the code. Here it is. Look, I'm going to go to my account. I'm going to scroll down and I will find it. In fact, maybe I'll pin it. I'll pin it to my Twitter account. Yeah. Join Celsius Network. Pin to your profile. Pin. And earn up to $50 in Bitcoin with your first transfer. Okay. Here's your referral code, everybody. Please, go get Celsius, download the app, and when you make your account, use that code right there. 1854942D0C. I think that's a 0 or it might be an O, the letter O. Here, wait, let me type an O and a 0. 0. Oh, it's a 0, I think, and an O. It's a... Fuck. I can't tell. I'm going to say it's a 0. Yeah, it's a 0. 1854942D0C, and it's lowercase d and lowercase c. You guys can all see that. I don't know why I'm acting like you can't see that. Look, you guys, join that Celsius. Go get your $50. Go get your $50. If you got $400, sitting in the bank and you can afford it, start an account. And don't worry, Bitcoin might drop down to $40,000. It's possible. You can wait if you want to wait for the $400 deal. Or do the $400 deal. And then if Bitcoin drops down, then get more when it drops down. Either way, start the account and immediately start earning interest on your money. And you'll start earning 6.6%, I believe that's the interest rate on the Bitcoin. Now, there is one on there that you will get almost 14% interest on, just for letting your coin sit in there. And if you guys stick around to the end of this video, and you remind me, I'll tell you which coin that is. But in the meantime, another high interest coin on there, Cardano, Ethereum, and I keep both of those on there, and they do very well. They're making me money. And when I look at my portfolio, this is the crazy part, guys. When I look, and you see it says 24% right there, well, none of the payments that I get from BlockFi or that I get from Celsius or that I get from any other exchange where I've got a little bit of crypto or a good amount of crypto sitting that's earning interest, right? None of that interest is included in my overall portfolio. It's not tracked there. So this interest is coming in, and when I go to finally pull money or whatever, there's literally going to be thousands of dollars more in interest than what I'm seeing in my portfolio tracker software that I use. Highly recommend you guys do that too. If you want to get into this, I highly recommend you guys consider that. So, you guys want to hear some more about the security and why I highly recommend you should be using Celsius?
With rebalancing, right? So I have to have another bowl here. Do we have room for a second rebalancing bowl? No.
Oh, I never smoked
here,
the
Candy so what do we mean rebalancing? Let's say you were smart enough to buy Bitcoin at 5,000 or 8,000 and 10,000 and you hodl. And now
listen
your
to him.
Portfolio, your ETH portfolio, doesn't matter. The crypto amounts that you have is now 50% of all your assets. It used to be 15% or 10% of your assets, and now it's 50. Now is a great time to rebalance. Yes, rebalance means not hodl. It means you got to take some money off the table. We're going to hit all-time highs very soon. I said there's going to be a lot of resistance here between the 60,000 and 65,000 levels, and we may go down after that, right? Doesn't mean we automatically go up higher. If there's not enough volume, right now everybody's giddy up, all excited about this ETF stuff. That's temporary news. That's not permanent news. That's all temporary. Good time to rebalance your portfolio, right? Which means you pause the hodl button, you sell some, you put some on the sidelines, right? You put some stable coins, you earn 8.8% while you're sitting on the sidelines, and you see what happens in the next few $1,000s, right? Is there enough volume? Are we moving up on low volume? Are we moving up on high volume? And then you make your decision. Do I re-enter or do I wait for a correction, right? So those are just some examples of the things you need to do right now, right? Again, not investment advice. This is what I do. I'm just sharing with you my step-by-step plays. And we've been, we told you Bitcoin.
I'm so excited to see so many of you leaving this podcast right now, because I'm assuming that you're going to download Celsius and use my code. So please, absolutely, leave the podcast, download Celsius. If you got $400 sitting in a bank account that you don't need, consider popping it into this Celsius account, getting the Bitcoin, dropping the Bitcoin into the Celsius account, and using that code to get $50 more worth of it. That's already a 1/8 addition to what you just put in. It's pretty fucking cool.
It's gonna hit 29,000 when it was 56,000, I think, 58,000.
It's like instant
right?
money.
Everybody was like, no, it's going straight up.
Instant interest.
Went down to 29,000. We told you it's coming back up to 60,000, between 58 and 65,000. We're there now. We're right in the middle of that, right? All this exuberance. Everybody's super excited, right? Now is a great time to rebalance. All right. Back to original programming. So we have some other videos, right? What else do we have?
He's saying now's a great time to pull profit.
Well, we have a security video, Shiran. I thought you were gonna.
When you're at the highest profit you've ever
been at.
We
have a mandatory in the company.
It's a good time to take some money out.
We have to watch all these videos, so we're gonna make you watch again and again. All right, hit it.
I'll watch it again.
Security is like a big game of chess. On the board, the goal is to protect the king at all costs. You need to constantly predict your opponent's moves and the constant threats that will come your way. With cybersecurity, one needs to be proactive and think outside the box. At Celsius, our king is billions of dollars in community assets, and our opponents, sophisticated hackers, spend millions for an opportunity to steal billions. To win this strategy, we have to constantly be 2 steps ahead. Cybersecurity and the crypto ecosystem are multidimensional, where attacks can come from any direction. One where there's different security layers, where we've applied various controls and checkpoints throughout the customer experience. This keeps funds safe and the platform protected. Cryptography is not new. It's been around for a long time, but at Celsius, we always take security 1 step further. We are now using technologies such as MPC to keep your assets safe. Celsius has built and enhanced cryptographic MPC protocols that secure the crypto keys in a distributed way. We believe in forward-looking defense, and we are constantly strengthening our defenses and have implemented measures such as AI-based anomaly detection and prevention within our apps. Being security conscious means being proactive, not reactive, with 24/7 monitoring via our Global Security Ops Center. It's easy to know the theory of security, but how do we maintain our vigilance? It's all about practice. Celsius conducts tabletop exercises and attack simulations. This training verifies that the policies, procedures, and security controls we have in place actually work, and helps shape our security.
Think about this. What's awesome about Celsius is the guy that's in charge of the whole thing, he's a fucking hacker. He used to hack companies. He talks about it. He was talking about it earlier in this podcast, if you guys paid attention. So this specific company, Celsius, is prepared like no other for attacks and to be one of the most secure places you will ever keep your funds.
Security actions going forward. In this constant reality of protection and innovation, Celsius keeps you safe and secure and ensures the checkmate is always ours.
Yeah, great video. Thanks, Tom and the team, for putting this together.
Yeah.
And you know, like the moat, the Celsius moat on the security side is so deep, right? The walls are so high and so thick that professional hackers
And these sometimes are state actors, meaning North Korea or Iran, right? Have hundreds of hackers sitting there trying to steal money because that's their way of getting almost like foreign.
Look, you guys, there's a video. It says, "How does Chainlink benefit Celsius?" Right here. I'd love to watch that because I'm invested in Chainlink, and I'd like to hear how Chainlink. I want to invest in Celsius, but I haven't bought any Celsius coin. Hey, what's luring? What's up, buddy? How's it going? What will swaps in Celsius look like compared to others? What will swaps?
Currency right into the country. So they're trying to steal your coin.
You guys, you ready for some more fantastic information about Celsius? I'm just giving you a little piece at a time. Celsius gives you interest rate, high interest rate, on a whole bunch of different cryptocurrencies. Not just the ones I've mentioned. There's a whole bunch.
Points, right? And they always go to the guy that has the shallowest moat and the thinnest wall, right? They don't have.
You're up $3. That's great.
Trying to break the Celsius security wall.
Great,
they
man.
can go to somebody that they can steal from this quickly. So part of the game is also to maintain that the most layers of defense to deter.
You said you originally put in $30, was it, Nick? I can't remember.
These bad actors from coming to Celsius and getting them to go to other players. So again, if you're keeping your coins with those other players, there's a pretty high chance you're going to get hacked because that's who they're targeting. So that's important to understand.
Yeah. All right. I'd say I've got some announcements I wanted to make. There's been a lot of excitement about our meetups. The community events have been a ton of fun. The UK one was great, and we have a bunch more planned. So upcoming, we have Tampa on November 5th with Nuke and his team. Las Vegas, November 19th for the customer service office. I'll be there, Alex, a bunch of others. Miami, December 1st. Lisbon, first week of November. And then Austin, March 2022. So we're going to keep these going. It's really, really good time meeting the community.
Right, and all these are listed on our events page on our website. So if you want to join or if you want to track of what's happening, again, we have a pretty tight keep of all of these places and how and where, and we're announcing the locations and all that stuff. In London, we had over, I think it was close to 600 people who signed up to join us and celebrate, and we had a great time. Also, first time I met many of our Celsius employees who are based in London. Obviously, my wife was with me there. We had a great time. And the London Reel also joined us there, right? If you're not following them, they're an amazing platform to educate and teach crypto services. You see everybody use the C sign with their hand, right? Creating a C, the letter C.
Like a little
and
gang
that was
sign.
Like our play for the night. And obviously we also attended the Token 2049, which was over 2,000 people attended that. And Celsius did a great job there, signing up customers and meeting customers and institutional guys and so on. I shook hands with several thousand people. I took pictures of several thousand people. So it was definitely...
That's awesome. So, I highly recommend it, man. Like I said, I've made over $1,000 there. Just letting my money sit there. So, that's way more than the shit banks give you. And you should take your money out of the shit banks and put it in the crypto. It's a store of wealth. It's where you should keep your stuff. You can get yourself a credit card to access your money that's sitting in crypto. And you can use it just like a regular credit card, like you would anywhere else. Visa. So, consider doing that. And consider taking your money away from the fucking banks because the shit banks do not deserve your money. They are robbing us blind. And the federal government has created so much money, they have printed so much counterfeit fucking cash that they have devalued the dollar. And when it hits, guys, it's going to hurt real bad. And those of you who haven't made that dollar to crypto switch are really going to be fucking hurting the worst. So consider it. Can a man goat shit? It's every philosophical question. Can a man go eat shit? What's up? You're chilling. I'm chilling too. I'm chilling with some of these baddest fucking cannabis strains that I've ever grown. They are just mind-blowing. Every time I smoke them, I'm like, happy 420, yes. Yes, it is 420. Where are the rest of the YouTube live chatters? Here, I'll turn the chat back on. I turned it off. There it is. Okay, here we go. Let's go with... I'm looking for that cherry pie. She's my cherry pie. Cool drink of water. It's a sweet surprise. Tastes so good, make a grown man cry. Sweet cherry pie. Yeah! Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Oops. That's a really good song. Do you know that Janie Lane, the guy that sang that song, and I went to the same vocal instructor? He's much better than me. He smoked fucking cigarettes, that motherfucker. Our instructor told him, don't smoke cigarettes. He's like, that's part of my thing. Teach me how to sing. He's a drummer. But he wanted to be a lead singer, man. He's like, I can do this. Teach me how to do it. I scream, you scream, we all scream for her. Don't even try, 'cause you can't ignore her. She's my cherry pie. Alright, so, pal. Unreal, pal. Fucking cherry pie. Fucking cherry pie, man. Fucking cherry pie, man. Fucking cherry pie, man. Fucking A, cherry pie. Hey, Ken, we only call it cannabis on here. Number 2, the word marijuana is racist. Did you not know that, bro? We could talk about that if you want to. Do you understand the origins of the word marijuana? It's fucking racist. I feel dirty for even repeating it right now. And now you're talking about the word pot? Dude, stop copying and pasting shit in my live stream, whatever the fuck you're doing, and start listening to me. We only call it cannabis in my chat. Alright? Is that a problem? Don't use any other words but cannabis. Just call it cannabis. It's so much easier to just call it cannabis. Cannabis. How cannabis should be legal because it might be useful in the treatment of a variety of... Dude, you've come in here before pasted a bunch of stuff and then I told you to stop doing it and you wouldn't stop doing it, right? Is that you? Are you just going to come in here and copy and paste a bunch of stuff in here? Because if I remember correctly, wasn't that you? Hey, Bulls fan number 1, what's up, buddy? No, I've never heard of Garlito. Garlito. Very tasty. What does it taste like? Garlic and stuff? That wasn't you, Can? Okay. Don't be copying and pasting a whole bunch of shit in the chat. If you want to talk, we'll talk. All adults should have the right to possess and enjoy cannabis. No. No, Cannaman, no. Not all adults. Who the fuck are... Why are you writing fucking laws, dude? Why are you trying to write rights for people? Why are you trying to... Hey, let me help you out. No law regarding cannabis. You're trying to write a fucking law in my chat right now. Why are you trying to control it? Adults? So you're saying a child shouldn't be allowed to have cannabis? Would you like to be the person that determines that age? Hard not to agree with that, huh? Especially when you consider that laws regarding cannabis hurt more people than cannabis does. And cannabis is great for kids too. Children, babies can benefit from cannabis. He threw bird feed on your plants? What? Why did he do that? Yeah, Cannaman, I don't know. You're saying there's a lot of discussion. You seem to be the only person that I've seen on the internet discussing that. I don't see anybody discussing that anywhere. A bit very fruity essence. First, he had his sprinkler blasting them. Really? Why do they... Hey, growing legit, do they smell really strong? Does he not like the smell? Some people complain about that. You ever talk to him? Has he ever told you that he doesn't like the smell of your plants? Garlotti is fruity. Nice. Garlotti. It's like gelato or something in there. Viscotti. Just likes to fight with neighbors. You talk to him and you explain it was your medicine. Hey, you're a legal grower in a legal state? Are you a legal grower in a legal state growing legally? After decades spent battling it out with dark forces, easy for the cannabis ads to reach it for every possible argument. Push its agenda just a little further. Known to man. Yeah, all legal. Call the fucking police. File a police report. He's vandalizing your property, bro. And let him know you're going to do it. Say, hey, man, you didn't think I was going to call the police on you for vandalizing my plants? You threw birdseed on my plants. And you've been doing, there's a whole, you should document everything he's done, photograph it, keep a record of it, and file a fucking police report against that motherfucker. And let him know you're going to fucking do it. Yeah, call the cops. He's vandalizing your property, man. And, you know, that stuff, if you're growing legally, that shit's got a value to it. And he might have to fucking compensate you for the value of your cannabis. You can't smoke cannabis that's got fucking bird seeds in it. Has it got millet in it? Is he fucking threw millet in your buds, bro? Threw millet in your buds, bro? He threw some millet in your buds, bro? What'd he do, bro? Yo, dude, he threw millet in his buds, bro. Not millet, bro. That shit's tiny, bro. I know, bro. Millet, bro. It's like sesame seeds, bro. Did he throw like sesame seeds, bro? Did he put the sesame seeds, bro? What'd he put in there, bro? What kind of seeds, bro? What'd he throw in your buds, bro? Now I want to know what kind of buds, bro. I mean, I want to know what kind of seeds. I told you, stop calling it pot. We're calling it cannabis. Purchase cannabis products. God damn it, Canna. I have a feeling I've blocked you from this live stream before. I can see it. You forgot. What, are you getting high? Hey, Canna. Who the fuck are you? Tell me who the fuck you are. What's your name that I know you by? Who the fuck are you? This is your goddamn troll account. Who the fuck are you? Tell me who the fuck you are. call you Lee? I don't know. Not in real life. I mean, in my podcast. I mean, what other name do you come to my podcast under that I would know you by? Not in real life. Pretty sure I didn't know you in real life. Not Asian, by the way. You said because your name is Lee, you're saying that I'm assuming. I did not assume that you were Asian because your name is Lee. That would have made me racist. But, you know, you telling me that your name is Lee and then saying that you're not Asian, that makes you fucking racist. Understand that. Maybe you learned something today. People just assume the worst, don't they, guys? Jesus fucking Christ. Who fucking cares what goddamn race you are? We're all on Team Earth here, son. Welcome. We're all on the same team. No, man, nobody assumes anything anymore, bro. You know, if you're assuming shit, you're still fucking racist, and you need to fucking grow out of that shit. Welcome to the year 2021. It's almost 2022. Get ready, bro. Stop. It's time to stop fucking judging people based on their origins or what they had no control over. Dude, I don't care. Nobody cares about your fucking origins, dude. Stop talking about it. I tell you what. I'll give you one more chance. You keep fucking acting like a little troll bitch and I'll block you. Again. Because I'm really sure I've blocked you before. Hey, Skylar. What was the best broker? I don't know what you mean, broker. Are you talking about the best exchange? I highly recommend Coinbase. Or Coinbase Pro, if you can manage that. And Celsius. There's a whole bunch of other ones I like, I use. BlockFi, Gemini, some that I use and some that I have but I don't use them. Crypto.com, they're very expensive. And Coinbase is very expensive now too. Or a little troll bitch. Well, I'll be the judge of whether you're acting like a little troll bitch or not. You know? Your name is basically a troll name. So you're going to lose that battle if we have it. Cannabis is also legal in the District of Columbia, the spot where that dastardly bastard Uncle Sam calls home, but there is not yet a retort. He's doing it again. Well, I laughed at the troll name. Yeah, I guess I did, but whatever. What? You're just fucking back to copying and pasting shit in my fucking chat while we're trying to have a conversation? It's really hard to talk to you. You're taking all the oxygen out of my chat, bro. Who's on the same channel? Who's on the same channel as this guy? Hey Lee, I got a recommendation for you. Why don't you consider coming back with the name Lee, you know, and having an avatar with a picture of your face, you know, just kind of humanize yourself a little bit in my chat. Consider that. So right now you're just a letter C from your little troll account, your little troll name. You know, though, that cannabis federally illegal. Dude, I'm gonna block your name right here. You're just such an idiot. You're not paying attention to fucking anything I'm saying. Sorry, Skylar. What was the best broker? Okay, yeah, cool. You're welcome. Sorry about that. Sorry, everybody. I'm sorry that took away from... That took away from my attention towards this show and towards y'all. That guy was just... I don't know, just wasting all of our time. Reminded me of somebody else that came in that just basically wasn't making any sense. So, Matic is still banging away. $1.55 now. Remember it was $1.51? Now it's $1.55. Man. I wonder what else is going to pump up there. Polkadot, Solana, I mean. Litecoin is actually doing good. Still under where I bought it at. Sushi is doing well. And Ethereum and Cardano are doing good. They're looking great. They're great. Those buds are starting to foxtail up a little bit. I hate that. You know, it's like you want them to get more dense and bigger, and then they start popping these things off the tips. It's more bud, but it's just straight fucking bud actually with no leaf on it. Foxtails. So I noticed the traits on every single plant out there in at least one photograph of that strain that I could find on Google that looked identical to each one. liked my little badge. Yeah, I guess it's because the channel's suspended, bro. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't turn it off. So, yeah, wait until the 20th. That should all come back on the 20th. Today's the 15th. 5 days. You should have your badge back. Yeah. You don't like smoking foxtails? You can just concentrate them. Anything you don't like on a plant, you can just concentrate. Man, I looked at those trichomes and they are all cloudy. There's no ambers. There's no exploded trichome heads. It's all probably just going to happen in like 2 days, you know? I'm assuming, but... Man. Dino, I haven't heard from Dino. He was supposed to come by. I haven't seen him. I'm no longer at 24%. It's gone down to 23.4. Unreal. Well, plants just start to foxtail when the budding cycle is ending. They don't flower forever. Foxtailing is the end of flower cycle. You know? They're no longer bulking. The buds aren't getting any bigger. But these plants are so fucking frosty. Mark said he was coming over today. I wonder where the fuck he is. Oh, motherfucker. Unreal. Nobody's even doing that anymore, though. God, I'm fucked up, dude. listen, guys, I'm gonna get out of here. I love y'all, and I will see you tonight for the 7:10 show. All right, you guys take care. Hope you had fun. And the greatest thing you could do to help this show out is to go download the Twitter app and help retweet my tweets and like the tweets. And then don't forget to go to my tweets and replies on my Twitter channel at Nays Garden on Twitter. Download the app. Sign up for notifications on Twitter. Turn them on so you know when I put something on Twitter. And go support me over there because that really motivates me to keep doing this show. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Bye, y'all. Hell yeah, keep it open, Nick. Hell yeah, keep it open, J-Bone. Thanks. Thanks, guys.